It's 7:14 at the Edge of America, and the Icebox Radio Theater is on the air. That's right, folks. It's time for another edition, the first official edition. All right, we'll just go ahead and say it. The premiere of Live from the Icebox, our new show in which we get a chance to broadcast for you folks live from the Icebox of the nation, International Falls, Minnesota. It is cold outside, but not too cold, about 28 degrees, snow on the ground, some cold coming up next week, and we have a wonderful show ahead of you, for you, on this chilly, chilly Monday evening. Sorry about the late start time, but I could not stop Boiler Trap in the middle for the folks listening on the streaming station on Radio Icebox. I knew I'd be crazy if 5 minutes left in the show it suddenly got interrupted by some guy yammering away. So speaking of yammering away, time right now for a word from our sponsor.
Fall is here. The leaves are turning, the Vikings are back on TV, and sleeping weather is here to stay. But you know what the coming of fall means? That's right. The season that shall not be named is just around the corner. But now, it doesn't have to be. Introducing Cold Away.
Cold Away? What's that?
Well, just the best thing to come to northern Minnesota since central heating. Winter is long, often difficult.
You got that right.
But with Cold Away, you can skip it all together with one of our specially designed plans that will keep you cozy until June.
Well, skipping winter sounds nice, but we're trying to pinch pennies right now, and this all sounds very expensive.
Well, we at Cold Away understand. That's why we have plans to match any budget. The basic Beachcomber package is reasonably priced at just $50 a month. For that, we come to your house, spread sand on the floor, and set up the sound of ocean waves on hidden speakers all over your home.
Wow. It's just like I'm at the beach in Barbados.
Actually, the Beachcomber package is more like East Texas or parts of Florida you see on the news. But Barbados, you'll need to upgrade to our Cabana package, which includes all the sound and sand effects, plus a waiter, lounge chair, and 3 free drinks a day.
Ooh.
Your Long Island iced tea, madam.
Thank you. It's like I don't even know winter is out there.
Sure thing. But to really get the full summer year-round effect, you'll need our Mar-a-Lago package. We come to your house and replace all the windows with video screens showing warm beaches, tropical islands, or even a desert oasis.
How much is that one?
Well, how much is it worth to you to trade a Minnesota winter for tropical beaches?
How about you just take the house?
Smart move! Most people feel that way, which is why we're proud to announce our newest venture, Cold Away Real Estate, LLC.
Wait, what?
We have dozens of houses basically given to us by people so desperate to skip the winter they didn't know what they were signing.
Hang on a second.
And we're passing the savings on to you. So come on down and check out our selections of winter-proof houses today.
But where will I live?
In the home of the future. A warm future. So long as the rent check's clear.
Oh.
That's Cold Away, the company that focuses on you and your greatest weaknesses. Cold Away LLC, not to be confused with an actual real estate company, not responsible for increased heating costs. A subsidiary of Mafia Industries Incorporated.
And that, of course, was Karen Schickel and Caleb Silvers at our most recent Coffee Landing Radio Hour presentation. And that happened in September of this last year. Cold Away, coming soon to a bank account near you. Well, this is Live from the Icebox, and it is a show where I cough on air because it's all done live. We're also triple casting. What's that, you ask? Well, if you're watching on Facebook, you have a couple of options, depending. We are, of course, live on Facebook video. We are also live on our streaming radio station, Radio Icebox. You can reach that at TuneIn or a variety of other platforms, including our website, iceboxradio.org/stream. And for those of you right here in International Falls, we are broadcasting at 106.9 FM from a low-power transmitter that probably reaches the city block. But I'd love to hear from you folks if you can actually pick up the signal. I'm thinking maybe the apartment house across the street, which actually houses quite a few people, might be able to get it. The antenna is pretty high. If so, let me know with an email at iceboxradio51, iceboxradio51 at gmail.com. So what's this about, you ask? The creepy woods where things are scary. And the thunder is maybe a little bit too loud. Well, that's our theme for this evening. What we do on Live from the Icebox is we take a listen to a classic IBRT episode, something from the vault, and then compare and contrast, like they used to do in the standardized test back in high school, with a classic old-time radio presentation. And what I'd like to do right now is play for you guys one of our most popular horror shows from back in the day. This is the Winter Warlock hosting the Vampire's Guide. So who's the Winter Warlock? Well, he's a character, and I'm going to come on after the show and give you some notes about this production and when it was done, although I can tell you it was done right in the teeth of COVID in 2021, February of 2021. And the reason we're pairing it today with an old-time radio episode is both episodes feature a kind of goofy, creepy, horror host type character. The Winter Warlock is ours. I have a strong fondness for that kind of goofy horror, and we're going to be pairing it with an episode of Inner Sanctum Mysteries, which, well, let's see. There was a couple hosts of Inner Sanctum Mysteries. I think one was just called The Host. And if you've never heard Inner Sanctum, definitely stick around for that. It's an awful lot of fun. And the episode we have upcoming is Wailing Wall, which stars Boris Karloff and was broadcast in the 40s sometime. I'll have a bunch of notes, and we can talk about it then. In addition to that, we got some music from Paper Parlor, more commercials featuring local businesses, et al., and all that stuff coming up, including, as I say, more notes about the Icebox Radio Theater's presentation of the Winter Warlock presenting the Vampire's Guide. Let's go to that right now. Pay attention to the host. He's kind of the reason we're doing this.
Come closer. Come in. Good evening. I am the Winter Warlock, and here in my cave on the shores of Lake Windigo, I keep many stories. Stories of the strange and weird, of danger and mystery. And if you stay long enough, you might find yourself in the middle of a story with no way out. Oh, but don't be afraid. Pull up a rock. Make yourself comfortable. Are you ready to hear the story of the Vampire's Guide? Nothing quite as inviting on a chilly autumn evening as your local watering hole, is there? The tourists are gone, the atmosphere is relaxed, and there's nothing to do but contemplate the universe in the amber liquid within the glass before you. That's exactly what our friend Rob is doing right now. See him there, by himself at the end of the bar, his John Deere cap half falling off as he rests his head amongst the impressive collection of empties surrounding him. The only other soul in the place is Carl the bartender, who's finally decided to say something to his best customer.
Hey there. Come on now, Rob. We got to get you up.
Give me a beer.
Oh, no more for you tonight. Come on.
Look, how about one more?
Nope.
I know my tab's kind of high.
Well, it ain't the tab. I don't want you out on the roads this way. You're going to kill... Well, you shouldn't be driving, that's all.
Yeah. Well, how about I leave the truck here? I'll walk home.
Sure, that's good thinking.
Well, since that's settled, another one.
No, Rob, you've had enough.
Think I don't know that?
Geez, Rob,
It's Friday night. I'm celebrating.
Well, it's Tuesday.
Come on, Carl. Ain't no one in the place but you and me. You can't tell me business been so good you'd turn me down. Got no reason to turn me down.
Well, all right, as far as that goes, the tab is pretty high.
Then perhaps I could help.
Oh, Christ, scared me to death. Where'd you come from?
I'm sorry.
We're very light on our feet.
God, another one.
Relax, Rob, just two of the guests from the motel across the street.
Good evening, Carl.
Evening.
2 glasses of red wine, please. And another one for our friend here.
All I got for wine is the cheap stuff comes in a box. Probably not up to your standards.
Oh, we're not picky about what we drink. We just want to be friendly.
That's right.
Since we understand our friend here is the famous Robert Peterson, yes?
Do I know you?
That's right. Introductions are in order. I am called Trey, and this is my wife, Lilith.
Hello.
You say Trey?
We're spending some time in your fair village, and we understood that you, Robert, are quite a fishing guide.
You trying to be funny?
No, not at all. You do guide this lake, do you not?
Of course I guide. Been working on this lake since high school.
Excellent. We'd like to hire your services.
Tomorrow, if possible.
Yes, would you be available tomorrow evening, say after 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock? It'll already be dark by then.
Is it?
Yeah, hardly anything will be biting.
Do you hear that, my dear? Nothing will be biting.
I still want to go. It'll be a full moon and a clear night. Should be beautiful on the lake.
Ah, there you are. Bites or no bites, the little lady wants to go fishing. Unless you're not available, of course.
No, I'm available.
Say, Rob.
You stay out of this. You want your tab, right?
Well, then it's settled. Where do we meet?
Out here at the landing. I'll bring the boat around. You two wait on the dock.
I'll see you at 8.
Yeah.
Say, folks, can I talk to you a minute?
Of course, Carl. What is it?
Well, it's about Rob there. You probably want to get yourself another guide.
Oh?
Yeah, I got some business cards around here somewhere. Guys have left. There's a lot of good guides around.
What's wrong with Rob?
Nothing. Well, okay, he's had a rough time of late. Been a little too good of a customer of mine, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that doesn't matter to us.
No.
No, we aren't really interested in fishing.
Yeah, I kind of figured. You don't exactly look like the type. You're one of them others, aren't you?
What do you mean exactly?
You want Rob to take you to the cabin.
A cabin? What cabin?
You know what I'm talking about. That cabin where it all happened 15 years ago. The murders. Don't you know Rob is the one that found them?
Of course we know. Why do you think we sought him out?
Well, he ain't been right in the head since that night. You can't ask him to go back there. You just can't. Look, I'll show you where the island is on the charts. I'll even loan you a boat. You can go get your jollies at the Devil's Rest all you want, but don't ask Rob to go with you. I don't think his mind could take it.
Did you hear that, dear? The Devil's Rest. They call it the Devil's Rest. Adorable.
Well, everyone calls it that. Newspaper guy from Duluth gave it that name and it just stuck.
Do you know the story, Carl? Do you know what happened in that cabin 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Then you know why it has to be Robert who guides us. And if you know what's good for you, you won't interfere.
Well, now, I don't know very much that I like the sound. What? God almighty, where'd they go? They were right here. It's got to be permanent this time.
Life jackets are under the seat there. We'll get out to the channel and open her up a bit.
That sounds fine.
A couple of spots where walleyes like to bed down. Like I said yesterday, though, they ain't gonna be biting this time of day.
That's all right. How are you feeling tonight, Rob?
Fine. Haven't had a drink if that's what you're worried about.
Oh, no. We trust you completely.
All right.
Something wrong, Rob.
Yeah, we gotta have this out. You ain't here to fish, are you?
No.
Two of those people, them, what do you call it? True crime enthusiasts.
We never said anything like that.
Didn't need to. Carl and I had a chat this morning.
Heavens, darling, we've been found out.
Look, I appreciate the business, and I appreciate you paying your fee up top.
Plus a hefty tip.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I expect you to be square with me. I'm square with folks, so I expect them to be square with me.
Meaning what?
Just tell me exactly what is it you want me to do.
Fine. As long as we're being square, as you call it, we want you to take us to the cabin.
The what now?
You know, the Devil's Rest.
Well, ain't hardly anything left of it.
We don't care. We just want to feel the energy of the place, become a part of the story.
Well,
Oh, and speaking of stories,
Oh, yes,
we want you to tell it to us.
what do you mean?
the story. We want to hear it from you.
Oh, I don't remember it.
We'll pay. We understand this isn't quite what you signed up for.
And I'm sure it's very dramatic.
Oh, yes, so we'll pay. Handsomely.
Well, wouldn't you rather just read one of the books about it? There's a couple of good ones.
Read them all. We want your version.
From the man who was there.
Yeah? Pay handsomely, you said?
Of course.
All right, then, let's go.
Well then, things have taken an interesting turn for our friend Rob, haven't they? He has a dark secret that the mysterious couple Trey and Lilith are willing to pay for to learn all about some place called the Devil's Rest. It's about a half hour later now, as the boat motors toward a tiny island in a remote part of the lake. About 10 yards out from a dilapidated and crumbling dock, Rob, still at the helm, cuts the engine and turns to his passengers.
Is that it?
I don't see the cabin.
Yeah, it's through the trees a little ways. Brush is really thick here. Can't hardly see 10 feet from shore.
Well then, you've brought us here.
Yeah, just like you wanted.
Go ahead, Rob. It's all right.
We won't tell anyone you told us the story.
No, of course not.
You know, the night was kind of like this. Only it weren't October, it was August. Late in the month. Already kind of feeling like fall. There's a guy and these two fellows from Iowa come up for a week. Real nice guys, good tippers. Just a couple average Joes, you know. They didn't deserve what happened to them.
What did happen to them, Robert?
We were fishing up by Gold Bar Landing, about 3/4 of a mile east of here. Real good day. I think we had 5 or 6 walleyes, not counting the 4 in the slot we threw back. A dozen sunnies. One of the guys even got a smallmouth bass. Real good day. So we're out here till near dark. I wanted to come in, but the guys were eager. It was their last day of vacation. They wanted to squeeze in every last bit of fishing. Finally, they agreed to go in. We head back down this very channel. It's close to dark when we come alongside the island. That's when we heard it.
Heard what, Robert?
The screaming. I didn't at first. One of the guys, Tom I think his name was, he flagged me down and had me cut the engine. Said he heard something, so we sat a minute and listened. That's when we heard the girl scream. She didn't sound more than a teenager, and it weren't no playful giggle scream like a girl would do with her boyfriend, no. This scream had the hair on my neck straight up. That girl was in trouble. I said we should go back, call the cops. Weren't no cell service on the lake then. My radio was busted. Didn't have any way to call for help out here. But the guys, they were set on playing hero. I tried to talk them out of it, said we don't know what we're getting into, but they insisted. It was in the Iowa National Guard, you see, so they thought they could handle it. Like I said, good guys.
What happened then, Robert?
Well, we put into the dock there, found a path that cut into the woods, and maybe 20, 30 yards in, we found the cabin. It's fallen down. Must have been 100 years old. Probably built by one of the first prospectors, but we heard a lot of voices inside. But there were no more screams. So we snuck up to a window. One of the guys peeks in, turns white as a sheet. We heard a lot of yelling inside then. They'd seen us. I turned tail and ran just as
Just as what, Robert?
one of them come out the door. He was all dressed up, wearing a robe like a monk. The hood was up so you couldn't see his face. He had his amulet on. A pentagram, an upside-down star.
It's true then, they were Satanists.
I didn't stick around to find out. I run for the boat, get aboard, and cast off. Then I'm looking back for the guys. I waited and waited, and the screaming started again. That was the worst part. The screaming started, and the guys, they didn't come. I waited till I couldn't no more, then I took off. Sheriff came back with me, and we found the cabin empty. By daylight, the state police, border patrol, heck, even the Ontario Provincial Police were here on account of the island being so close to Canada. I went over the whole place with a fine-tooth comb.
And what did they find, Rob?
Blood. The place was practically painted with it. No people, though. Hardly any evidence of them besides footprints. No sign of the boys from Iowa. Later, they identified some of the blood as belonging to them. Some of it belonged to this runaway girl from Montreal, probably who we heard screaming. And some of the blood weren't even human. They never did find any bodies. I imagine you know the rest. News played it up big for a while. I even got interviewed on Good Morning America. I thought that might help, but it didn't. It just made them worse.
Made what worse, Rob?
The dreams.
You have nightmares about that night, Rob?
Nightmares? Yeah, I guess. So, would you two like to go up and see the cabin? See, told you. Nothing much left.
Oh, I don't know. The energy of the place alone is worth the trip.
Mm-hmm. Can you feel that?
Yes, it's like coming home again.
So I brung you to the cabin. It ain't getting any lighter out. Not yet, anyway. We should,
We should what, Robert?
we should be getting back.
No, we just got here.
Yeah, well, as you can plainly see, there ain't nothing here.
What makes you so sure?
Huh?
What makes you so sure there's nothing here, Robert?
Well, I got eyes, don't I?
Yes, but your eyes aren't good enough.
What?
Your eyes. They aren't good enough. I mean, I can't expect you to remember Lilith. You never saw her that night.
What?
But me? I thought you'd at least remember your old friend.
What are you talking about? I never seen you before last night.
Well, admittedly, I have changed a lot over 15 years.
grown more handsome, maybe.
And you are as lovely as the October moon.
Flatterer.
You didn't look very good that night, though.
Well, I wasn't at my best.
What are you two yammering about? I mean, sorry, but I don't
Quite all right, Robert. I completely understand your confusion. You've been distracted, and I took pains to stay out of your direct line of sight until now. I'm not surprised you never got a good look at me. Look into my eyes, Robert. What do you see?
No.
Recognize me yet?
No.
I'm a little paler and a little more slender than I was. But eyes don't lie, Robert. They're the window to the soul.
Even when you don't have one.
I don't understand it. It's you. You was one of them guys from Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
But it weren't Trey. It was Tom. Yeah, that was it. Your buddy called you Tommy.
Mm-hmm. My good friend, Brian. He was here that night with me when we rushed into this cabin so hastily. We were given a choice, he and I. We could either join the party or become dessert. Guess which one he chose.
It can't be.
If you think that's mind-blowing, ask fair Lilith what she was doing that evening.
Well, Trey, if you were the dessert, would that have made me the main course?
I don't understand.
The screams we heard, Robert? There was a girl, a teenage runaway from Montreal. She was here that night. Tied to a spot on the wall, right over there. Right, dear?
Such memories.
She was given a choice, too.
I don't get this. I don't get it at all.
No?
You've changed, you two, but you haven't aged. And Trey, or whatever your name is, I heard you die.
No, that was Brian, the sniveling little worm.
It was over 10 years ago, and you ain't even...
Aged? Well, that's a funny thing, Robert. You see, people always put Satanists in one category, and vampires in another.
What?
One is supposed to be a misguided religious fanatic, and the other a creature from fantasy. They really should do their research before jumping to that conclusion. You see, we do worship the Dark Lord, and in return he gives us so many things.
Unlimited time on Earth,
A whole plethora of talents related to the hunt,
including a certain charisma that I'm sure you've noticed.
not to mention a greatly simplified diet.
You're crazy.
Yes, welcome to the madhouse, Rob.
Don't worry, your stay won't be long.
I need a drink.
If you have one, go ahead.
He came with a flask. That's what I call being prepared.
Quite the Boy Scout. Now, Robert, let's have a little talk.
Ironic, isn't it? Friend Robert was haunted by that night 15 years ago, haunted by the fact that he didn't help his two clients or the girl he heard screaming. But our story still has one act yet to play and a few surprises still in store. It is a few minutes later now. Trey and Lilith have donned black robes and lit a fire in the middle of the ruined cabin called the Devil's Rest. Robert stands pinned to a wall, his feet already bound. His hands, still free, hold his flask with shaking fingers as he drinks like a condemned man.
You should lay off that stuff, Robert. It'll kill you.
Here now, give it to me.
No, wait.
Robert, you're being difficult. And you're drinking too much. We need you awake. And we need to bind your hands now.
You don't have to do that. I won't fight.
Oh, we know. But it's part of the ritual. I am sorry, Robert, but it's not much longer now.
What are you gonna do?
We are going to complete what wasn't completed 15 years ago. Our presence here is a kind of penance, you see. Our order insisted on it.
Your what?
Our order, the one both of us joined 15 years ago.
As novices, of course.
Of course.
This is part of the final ritual of membership. Our initiation, so to speak.
And a chance for the Order to dispose of the final witness from that night. You witnessed something no mortal should, Robert. No mortal could witness it and live.
I didn't see nothing. I never went in the cabin.
It doesn't matter, I'm afraid.
I didn't tell anybody what I saw.
You told them enough.
What are you gonna do?
Close the circle, Robert. Prove to our master that we are loyal. And tie up a very annoying loose end.
And, of course, feed. Which we haven't done for so very, very long.
Not really, anyway.
Ugh. Blood banks and volunteer donors just aren't the same.
I know.
You're gonna turn me into one of you?
No. You, unfortunately, can't have the same options we had that night.
I thought if you got bit,
A common misconception. But we'll drain you, dear. We'll drink our fill, then spill the rest on this cursed ground. You won't survive.
You can't. You just can't.
We
do-
can. And now,
We will. Trey!
I know. Something is wrong.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Trey! I can't feel my legs.
Oh, God. Lilith, I'm blind.
Trey!
Rob, are they...
Yeah, it's working.
Who's there?
It's that bartender. It's a trap.
Rob, are you going to be all right?
Finish it, Carl. Like we planned.
Trey, he's got stakes.
What? Where is he?
Trey!
Alright, now do her.
Who are you people? What did you do?
Oh, it's Rob's idea. It was all his idea. Ever since that night in this cabin, Rob's been tormented. Yeah, he hadn't slept much at all, but he didn't let his time go to waste. He researched your kind. He found out you can't be killed but one way, but you can be weakened, you can be knocked out. That flask is full of a potion we found out somewhere up in the Carpathians. It's a potion humans can stomach, but your kind sure can't. Knocks you low for long enough to finish the job. Poison the bloodsucker. Weaken him, then it's a stake through the heart.
The Order has money. Power. We can give you anything.
Can you keep my friend from turning now that you fed on him?
Well, there must be a way. We can...
Carl!
I know.
Wait! Don't! I'm not ready!
It's done.
Not yet, it ain't.
No, Rob, no.
You got to, Carl. I can feel them on my neck still. I feel it spreading from where they bit. I'm feeling different already. 10, 20 minutes, I'll be all on your neck and we'll all start over again.
Rob, I don't think I can.
Don't think. Just do it. Please. We planned on this. Brought 3 stakes, remember? 3. This was always part of it. Please, Carl, don't let me become one of them things.
Just look away, would you please? And talk about something. Just talk. Anything.
Sure, I get it. You know, I don't know why I didn't just quit. You know what I should have done, Carl?
What's that, Rob?
Should give it up and head down south. Get a trailer in Texas or something. Costs next to nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah, just a little place. Maybe a little pond nearby in case I get the itch to fish again.
That sounds real nice.
Yeah, it does. In the winters, well, we know they'd be a heck of a lot warmer, right?
Well, it's tough to tell who is the bait and who is the fish in our little tale, isn't it? Just be glad that Carl kept his nerve and his word, and everything worked out perfectly. Oh, except for Carl, who now has to explain 3 dead bodies with stakes driven through their hearts. But details, details. This concludes this story of the Winter Warlock. You may return to your own world now, but be sure to mind the lake shore. The drop-off is steep, and you wouldn't want to fall through the ice this time of year. Catch your death. Until next time, wrap yourself up tight, children. It's cold outside.
Oh, spooky stuff, wasn't it? That was from 2021, The Vampire's Guide, which I don't know if you could tell was actually recorded live. It was part of our Bundled Up Theater Festival. We did a few of those here at the Icebox Radio Theater over the years. That one was really unique because it was right in the teeth of COVID. Hang on, let me turn down the wind a little bit. There we go. Right in the teeth of COVID. We hadn't managed to do much of anything for a year or so because of social distancing. We were still doing Funny in a Small Town in those days, and actually had that done over the Discord server, and it just wasn't as good. So this particular show, which we paired with a Lance Manley episode, was a lot of fun. In our house, I was on one floor. I was in the attic where the computer and the internet and everything was. And then everyone else, I think we divided up boys and girls. Caleb Silvers and Justin Kapla were in one room, and Ayla McIntosh and Diane Adams were in another room. Diane did not appear in The Vampire's Guide. She appeared in the other play. And it worked pretty good, all except I couldn't hear things as much as I would like. And you notice that Ayla McIntosh, who played Lilith in our play, was a little bit quiet. Her level was a little bit down, but it was good enough given the fact that we had a controlled environment. It wasn't exactly a studio type, or it wasn't exactly a theater type setting. I had forgotten that we did this live over the air, but we did. I'm very, very happy with the recording quality, and happy with the marriage here of sort of gothic horror, the horror host type character, the Winter Warlock, and also the Northland theme, fishing and guides, which are all very real things here on Rainy Lake. And just a little bit about this idea of a horror host. Going back to childhood, this is something I dearly, dearly love. Grew up near Portland, Oregon, and in that town, we had our Monster Chiller horror theater show was Sinister Cinema on KATU Channel 2, which was the ABC affiliate, and I was never allowed to watch it because it was like Saturday nights at 11:30, excuse me. And of course, Mom would never let me because I'd sleepwalk through Sunday, including being grumpy at church. And I never will forget. Didn't get a chance to watch it until one Saturday. She finally gave in and let me watch Sinister Cinema, and the movie was the worst, boringest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I later found out it was a film called The Creeping Terror, which is on many lists as the one of the worst films ever made, and in fact was done by Mystery Science Theater 3000 a few years ago. So don't meet your heroes, I guess. That's just the way That's just kind of the way I think about it. And so much so that I think maybe we need a little bit of an aperitif now. What do you say we change gears and do a little music? This is Paper Parlor, a band from International Falls. Had a couple of albums a few years ago. This is one of my favorites by them. It's Winter. High Fall's own Paper Parlor there, led by Karen Winger in their more folksy earlier period, with Winter, on Live from the Icebox. The Sports Shop at the corner of 3rd Street and 4th Avenue downtown in the Falls is your location for hockey, bicycling, pickleball, and more. Need a new bike this summer? Oh, the friendly staff at the Sports Shop will help you find the perfect size and type for you. Check out their selection of e-bikes to get around town in style. Summer hockey is just around the corner, so come on in and make sure everything fits just right on the ice this season. And the Sports Shop has all the gear to help you get outside. They have pickleball equipment, baseball and softball equipment, and a wide selection of clothing and apparel. So come on down to the Sports Shop, an I Falls institution at the corner of 3rd Street and 4th Avenue downtown. Check out their Facebook page for specials and area events. Come out and play at the Sports Shop. Indeed, go check them out. And now, Okay, time to take a look at news of the IBRT. This is sort of the CRISPR replacement segment. For those of you that enjoyed the CRISPR, this is a feature we've done here at the Icebox Radio Theater. We're going to put on hiatus, but here's all the news of the IBRT. Our top story. New live radio show starts on Monday nights, live from the Icebox. You should check it out, absolutely. Taking a look at some of the metrics, these are our statistics for the week. Twitter followers, 673. That's down one from last week, where it was 674. Our Facebook followers held steady at 940. Instagram, 315. That's up one from 314 last week. Still 64 wonderful patrons, 40 fantastic members. Streaming radio station stats took a little bit of a dip. We had 658 unique listeners. Those of you listening on Radio Icebox right now, thank you so much. Keep it up. We need to get these numbers up because the 658 was actually quite a bit fewer. Quite a bit fewer? Fewer. Doesn't need a qualifier. It was 725 unique listeners in the week before. Our countries represented were 72. That's up from 68 the week before. Listener events of 30 seconds or less on the streaming station. 91.9% of the listeners just listened for a minute and then moved on. So we got to do better, clearly. Top three countries by listener minutes: USA, Russia, and Germany. And all podcasts across our podcast service, which is all hosted through our website at iceboxradio.org. All podcast subscriber totals 34,698, which is up a little bit, about 1,500. It's up from 33,194 the week before. As I say, our top story, we're starting a new feature called Live from the Icebox that's going to feature the best from the IBRT archive, as well as some great old-time radio, local music, news, and more. We will not be having a Live from the Icebox next week because we are in rehearsal for the first studio project of the year. That is a play called Roadkill, which, as I've mentioned on the CRISPR before, kind of an interesting story. I wrote the outline 20 years ago, and it got lost in the shuffle. Never actually wrote the script, but it's very good. It posits the question, what if the deer could fight back? All you hunters, think about that. What if the deer could fight back? You'll find out in a few weeks when we put up Roadkill as a brand new feature here on the Icebox Radio Theater. Dalton Johnson and Linnea Yunt going to come in and do a staged reading. We're hoping to have it recorded by the end of the month. Okay, that's it for IBRT News. Next up on the big show, we move on to our old-time radio presentation. Right? I got to look at my notes. This is a news show. Yes, we do move on to our old-time radio presentation, and that is going to be an episode of Inner Sanctum entitled The Wailing Wall, starring Boris Karloff. This series debuted in 1941 on January 7th, which I thought was a really interesting time to start a mystery horror show, don't you think? A month after Pearl Harbor. It ran for 511 episodes total. And for most of after 1945, its most common sponsor was Lipton Tea. Now, why did I pair it with The Vampire's Guide? Well, because The Vampire's Guide is a Winter Warlock episode. And The Winter Warlock, to me, was sort of my tribute or my joining the party of the horror hosts. And the original horror host, the original goofy guy who comes on and introduces a story about murder, is the host in Inner Sanctum. That's right. He never really had a name, I don't think. They tried a couple different things, but he never really had a name. He was just called the host. And this show is special because the mystery plays are fine. They can be exceptional, but, you know, they did a lot of episodes. They're written by a writer-producer named Hiram Brown, who produced, according to Wikipedia, over 30,000 radio shows during his career. And Inner Sanctum was probably his most famous. A couple things to look out for. The creaking door that comes at the beginning of the recording. This was quite famous, and actually, I understand, there's a legend, it's the only sound effect to ever receive copyright protection. That someone, I assume Hiram Brown, copyright? I don't know. The creaking door. And Hiram Brown also was noteworthy in that he produced for, what was it? It was about 8 years, he produced the CBS Radio Mystery Theater, which was really the last gasp of terrestrial radio drama in America. It was a show that went for over nearly 1,400 episodes, and most of them are available online. It's really great. You should check it out. But what we're listening to today is from Inner Sanctum. And in all my notes, I never thought to go and find out exactly when this particular episode was aired, but it is called The Wailing Wall, and it stars Boris Karloff. Look out for the host. Look out for the Lipton tea lady. They had a thing going on. I can't even describe. Just listen. It's a wonderful, wonderful show, and it's how we're going to wrap up our show here at Live from the Icebox. Here is Inner Sanctum, The Wailing Wall.
Lipton Tea and Lipton Soup present Inner Sanctum Mysteries, starring Boris Karloff. Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum. This is your host, to welcome you through the squeaking door into the land of ghosts, vampires, and other gay, hilarious people. Friends, are you looking for an apartment? Well, we have just the place for you. It's sturdily built, completely of marble, with cold running water every time it rains. You don't have to worry about the landlord putting you out. The lease is forever. All you have to do to get this little love nest is call your undertaker and get yourself a little bit dead.
Mr. Host, I assure you, no one is the least bit interested in your offer.
But, Mary, just think. Once you're dead, you can appear on Inner Sanctum. You know, we always have a ghost in our stories, someone whose voice comes back from the grave and gives advice to our characters. Yeah, sometimes I think our theme song should be, My Mummy Done Told Me.
Well, that's very funny. But you know, Mr. Host, talking about voices coming back, that's what happened to me the other day. I heard my own voice coming back to me on the radio while I was eating breakfast.
No.
Yes. I just heard the new Lipton jingle, and then I heard myself. Yes, there I was, talking about Inner Sanctum and about Lipton tea, too. You see, it was a record, an electrical transcription that I'd made, all about Lipton's brisk flavor, how Lipton's always tastes fresh and full-bodied, never wishy-washy. And you know what? There was a man on the record who talked almost like you, Mr. Host.
An imposter. I'll kill him.
Oh, it was just in fun. He made spooky remarks when I talked about Lipton tea. But I did get a chance to say that Lipton's is the largest selling brand of tea in the whole world.
All right, Mary, you've had your chance. And now make room for the creepiest voice you ever heard. The curdling kid himself, the star of stage, screen, and radio, Boris Karloff. Tonight's story is called The Wailing Wall. It's an original radio play by Milton Lewis. And you'll hear Boris Karloff in the role of Gabriel Hornell. All set, friends? Then turn out the lights, curdle close to the fire, and listen. Night. And on the waterfront of downtown Manhattan, the fog creeps in like a crawling cloud. Tucked in between the towering skyscrapers, there's an old rundown mansion. An anachronism, a freak among the streamlined giants. It's the Hornell home. And tonight, leaping tongues of flame from behind the black shutters.
Yes, it's Johnny.
Is there anybody in that old dump?
They say an old guy lives there, owns it. Gabriel Hornell.
I hope he had sense enough to get out. That place is like a tinderbox.
Yeah, and pretty well gone. Casey, get that horse.
Hey, there is someone in there. Get the action, come on.
I'm right behind you.
What?
Get out of the way.
Hurry, will you?
I knocked it up. All right, come on in.
You see anyone in there?
No, we can't stay.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, the crazy coot. He didn't even have sense enough to get out. Here, grab his shoulder.
Yeah.
No, let go of me.
We're just taking you out.
I don't want to go out. We ain't asking you what you want. Come on, Johnny. Before this joint collapses. Oh, take me out. I can't leave the house.
Good evening, Mr. Hornell. I hope you're feeling... Mr. Hornell? Mr. Hornell? The head nurse. And hurry. Hello? Hello, this is Nurse Hopkins on the 18th floor. Gabriel Hornell is not in his room. The window is open from the bottom. There's a letter. I know, but I'm sure he's not alive. Oh, the letter? Yes, I'll read it to you. To whom it may concern.
By the time you read this, I shall be dead. There can be no mistake this time. Death holds no fear, no terror any greater than what I've endured in life. For the past 40 years, I've searched for freedom. I hope now I've found it. Even now, as I write, I can hear her voice, calling to me as she did that night years ago. I'd prepared everything while she was in bed. Just the last few minute little details had to be completed.
Gabriel? Gabriel, do you hear me?
What do you want?
What are you doing down there?
I'm fixing something.
Well, why don't you come up? I don't want to be alone here. I can't bear to be alone. Come up, Gabriel. What's the matter with you? Why don't you answer me? Oh, you're just doing it for spite. I know you are. Stop that hammering, Gabriel. You know I can't bear that noise. Now stop it, please. Gabriel, will you stop that noise?
Oh. You came down.
Well, of course I came down. Did you expect me to lie there while all this racket was going on? Now, you know I'm a sick woman, Gabriel. What are you doing there anyhow?
You can see.
Well, yes, I can see, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you've made a huge gaping hole in the wall. Now, what on earth did you want to do a thing like that for?
You'll find out soon enough.
And what are all those things?
Stonemason's tools, cement, plaster.
Well, I never dreamed you knew how to use them. Oh, I'm going back to bed.
No, Agnes.
No?
No.
Gabriel, that rope in your hands.
Yes. I've thought carefully about this rope, Agnes. It's the most merciful way. It leaves a little trace since there's no blood.
Gabriel.
You won't make it difficult, will you, Agnes?
Murder?
It's the only way.
No, Gabriel.
We couldn't go on like this. Your imaginary illnesses, your constant nagging. I have to be free of them, Agnes.
But murder?
This is best for both of us.
No, Gabriel. Send me away. Do anything you want. You can get a divorce. A divorce there, see? That would solve everything. You could have your freedom.
Stand there, Agnes. Just as you are.
I know. That other woman, Dorothy Carter, that actress. That's why you're doing this. Oh, you thought I didn't know about that, Gabriel. Well, I do. Yes, I do. No. No, let go of me. That rope. Help, somebody.
It will be done in a minute.
Done? Oh, you'll never be free of me. As long as you live.
The cat saw everything with its yellow eyes. The cat saw me take her body to the tomb I'd made in the wall. The cat saw me place her there and carefully seal it up. I worked quickly, skillfully, with infinite care. First the bricks, one on top of the other, then the plaster. Then the wallpaper to match the rest of the room. That wasn't very difficult. In a short time it was done. I was free. All I had to do now was to go to the police and report her missing. It was even simpler than I'd thought. I put on the coat. I was about to open the front door when I heard it for the first time. I thought it must be my imagination. I listened carefully. I rushed to the wall, put my ear to it. What I heard made icy perspiration ooze out of every pore of my body. The wail was coming from the wall. It was like the insane shriek of some creature of another world. Was she alive in there? She couldn't be. She was dead. I knew she was dead. And yet I heard her voice wailing. I could swear it was her voice. I couldn't go out as I'd planned. What if someone else should hear it? Would they go to the wall? Investigate? The doorbell. Oh, it couldn't be at this hour. It couldn't be, but it was. Who? Oh, I had to risk everything and answer it.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Mr. Hornell.
It was Patrolman Cleary. He was the officer on the beat. He was blue with cold.
I was passing by and I saw the lights on. I peeked in the window.
You looked in?
Yes. Since you were still up, I thought I'd ring. It's pretty cold out tonight, and I'd like to warm these old bones for a minute.
Oh, yes, of course, Cleary. Don't stand there in the door, man. Come in.
Thank you. I see you got your coat on, Mr. Hornell. Just got in?
Only a few moments ago. As a matter of fact, I was going to see you.
See me?
Why, yes. It's about my wife.
Hi, something wrong?
I hope not. I was out all evening. When I got home, she was gone.
It's not like her, Mr. Hornell.
No, it isn't.
Was she alone all evening?
Yes, at least I think she was. You know, she hasn't been feeling very well lately, and I hate to think it possible, but she may have destroyed herself.
Mrs. Hornell? No, she wasn't the sort.
Oh, she was ill, terribly ill. I tried to keep it secret until she recovered, but the doctors knew.
Insane?
Yes. Don't you see? The river.
I'd better get back to the precinct and report this. You'd better come with me. Missing Persons Bureau will... Hey, Mr. Hornell.
Yes?
You must be mistaken. Isn't that her?
That isn't a woman.
Of course it is. It's coming from that room there. Well, sure, it's your wife. I know her voice, and she sounds like she's in pain.
But it can't be. There's no one in that room.
But you must have come in the back way. Come, I'll show you.
No, don't go in.
What?
Nothing. No. There. You can see for yourself there's no one here.
No one? Could have sworn your wife was in this room.
Well, how'd you like to live in a house with wailing walls? Well, one thing you have to admit, things aren't so very dead in the Hornell mansion. Or are they?
Well, all I can say is I'm glad I don't have to live in that house with that awful wailing.
Why, Mary, there's a wailing, whistling kind of noise in your house, too. The first time I heard it, I was so scared I shivered in my shroud.
What? Oh, you're talking about my whistling tea kettle. Oh, goodness, there's nothing scary about that. Now, if you'd only try Lipton tea with its wonderful brisk flavor, that whistle would sound as cheery to you as birds whistling in the morning. Especially on these chilly mornings when a cup of Lipton's just makes you feel like the sun was shining inside of you. And, folks, if you want a sunny disposition, you should try relaxing with a cup of Lipton tea after a hard job like, well, maybe washing out your window curtains. Yes, and what's more, you can help your friends feel right with the world, too, by serving them Lipton tea when they come to visit you. Lipton's always taste so tangy and heartwarming, never flat or wishy-washy. Yes, that brisk flavor makes all the difference in the world.
All right, friends, we've given you a chance to warm your blood, and now we fondly hope to turn it to ice again, with the help of our star, Boris Karloff. Oh, let's hear the second act of Inner Sanctum. We continue with the strange letter left by Gabriel Hornell.
Cleary watched in silent fascination as the cat screamed and leaped against the wall. Would he notice the new wallpaper in the dim light? Suddenly, the policeman turned to me.
Yes, I guess that noise is only the wind. Strange how like a wailing woman it can sound, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I'll be leaving now. I guess it'll be all right for you to stay here. I'll make a report at headquarters about your wife.
It's very good of you, Cleary.
If she turns up, you let us know?
Yes, I'll let you know.
Good night, Mr. Hornell.
Good night. He left. I locked the door and came back to the room where my wife was entombed. Was she still alive inside the hollow of that wall? I listened all that night. The wailing rose to a high, insane shriek, and then towards morning began to grow weaker, as though she were losing strength, and it seemed to die. The cat crept away. There was a merciful silence in the house. She was dead. She had to be by now. I sank down onto the sofa into a feverish sleep. Somewhere a bell was tolling, calling the mourners to the grave. Suddenly I sat bolt upright, shaking, trembling. Oh, I'd been dreaming. The front doorbell was ringing. It was night again. How long had I slept? The house was silent. Oh, there was nothing to fear now. I ran to the door, opened it.
Hiya, kiddo.
Dorothy.
Well, are you going to keep me out here in the cold?
No. Come in. I haven't been feeling well, Dorothy.
Is that why you forgot our date tonight?
I must have overslept. What time is it?
10 o'clock.
10. I must have slept clear through the day.
Well, aren't you glad to see me?
Glad? Why, yes. It's a delightful surprise.
Well, that's more like you. Come here, kiddo. You've got the blues, but Dorothy will wipe them away. Give us a kiss. What's that?
Just the wind.
Oh, no, it can't be the wind.
This is a very old house, Dorothy. You sometimes hear strange noises.
Well, I've never heard anything like that before. Sounds human.
Was she still alive, even after 24 hours? Suddenly I realized that the doorbell was ringing again. There was a large pair of wooden sliding panel doors between the room that we were in and the vestibule that led to the street. I wasn't going to take any more chances.
There's someone at the door, Gabe.
Yes. You wait here, Dorothy.
What are you doing?
Closing these doors.
Why?
I'd advise you not to ask too many questions.
Evening, Mr. O'Neill.
Officer Cleary, who are those men with you?
Hey, I've got something to show you, Mr. O'Neill. You'd better brace yourself. It's not going to be pleasant. All right, bring it in, boys. You can put it over there.
What? What is it?
It's a body. A woman. Just fished out of the river right near here. She can't be dead more than 24 hours.
My wife?
Hard to say. You see, the body got caught in the propeller of a boat. It's not easy to recognize it. Unless it was examined by someone who knew her very well. Like yourself, of course.
Let me see it.
Take away the burlap. Look, Mr. O'Neill. I know. It's pretty bad. Is it your wife?
Agnes? Yes. Yes, of course. It's her.
You're sure now?
Yes, I'm sure. Positive.
All right, boys. Take it away. You can stay here, Mr. Arnett. I'll take care of everything down at headquarters. Good night.
Good night, Cleary. Luck, fate, whatever it is that seemed to control men's lives was playing directly into my hands. They'd never investigate now. The nightmare was over. This time I was really free. Suddenly, the panel door opened. Dorothy was standing there, a curious smile on her lips.
I heard everything, kiddo.
You did?
So you were married.
No longer, Dorothy. My wife died. Suicide.
So I heard.
Now everything will be quite all right, and we can get married in a few weeks. We'll have money, lots of money.
She left you plenty, eh?
She was very wealthy.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Nothing. I see what happens to your face when you hear that wail. Did you kill her?
What are you talking about?
Did you murder her?
You heard what he said. She was found in the river.
You can fool a dumb copper, but you can't fool Dorothy. That wail. It's queer. Awfully queer. look at what that cat's doing, will you? Jumping up on that wall like it's gone crazy. Yes, there's something about that wall. That's what the cat's trying to tell me. Something about the wall.
You better stay away from there, Dorothy.
I'm going to find out something.
Put that bookend down.
Not till I'm done with it, kiddo.
What are you doing there?
I'm going to break through that wall.
You crazy fool, stop it.
No!
Here, give me that thing.
You're too late, Gabe. I've broken a hole through, and I'm going to look.
Now you've seen.
Yes. Is it the hand? The hand of a woman. It's her. Your wife.
Yes, Dorothy.
You murdered her.
Yes.
Well, ain't you the kid?
What are you going to do about it?
What do you think? I want money. Lots of... That rope.
Yes. This rope. It leaves no telltale traces.
Oh, no, kid. Didn't you get it? It was all a joke. No, don't come any closer.
Don't scream, Dorothy. It won't do you any good.
Gabe, listen to me. I don't want a cent, not one penny. I love you. I tell you. I'll keep your secret. I'll do anything you want. Anything. There's that rope. Take it away from my neck. Don't, Gabe, in the name of heaven. Don't please. Oh.
She was dead. I took her body, put it in an old trunk in the storeroom of the cellar. I had to think of some plan, some way to get rid of those bodies. In my confusion, there was only one thing that I was certain of. I must never leave the house, not even for a minute. I never did. At nights, I would sit there, listening. Then it would come, the wail in the wall. I knew that after a week she couldn't be alive. What made the wail? Plans? I thought of 1,000 plans, but all of them would mean that I had to leave the house, and if I left, someone would hear the wail and find out, just as Dorothy did. Fire. Yes, fire. That would do it. The idea danced like a flame in my mind. But no. They discovered charred bones of the skeletons among the wreckage. No, it wouldn't be worth it. The only way I could be safe was to stay there in the house. I stayed. I, who had risked everything for freedom. One day, the doorbell tinkled. I opened it.
Mr. Harnell?
Yes?
I'm Mr. Crawford from the bank. May I come in?
Just in here, in the vestibule.
We've written to you 12 times, but you've never replied.
What do you want?
Well, Mr. Harnell, you may not realize it, but you've overdrawn your account. The money your wife left is gone.
Gone? So short a time?
So short? Why, she died 40 years ago.
40? It seems only yesterday.
We've been investigating. Even the grocer who used to supply your food no longer will extend you credit.
Well, what do you want with me? I'm not starving.
If you'd see your face, you'd realize that you are, Mr. Harnell. Now, if you'll only be reasonable, we can see to it that you get $250,000.
$250,000? How?
By selling this house. It's become very valuable.
No. You get out of here. Get out.
But, Mr. Harnell...
Get out!
Very well.
He was right. I was starving. That night, when I heard the wailing begin again, I came to a decision. I had spent 40 years in the house. More punishment than criminals receive who've committed even worse crimes than mine. I'd take a chance. I opened the wall I'd sealed up 40 years ago. She was still there, but the wailing continued. Why? I looked into the tomb I made for her, and then I saw it. I saw this thing that had ruined my life. It was a tiny hole in the outside wall that I'd made when I first broke it open. The wind rushed through and made that horrible wail. laughter. What was the use? I took a match out of my pocket. I set its flame to the curtains. In a moment, the place would be an inferno. But I decided to stay. I wanted to perish with the house. In death, at least, I'd be free. But even then, freedom was denied me. They rescued me, brought me to this hospital. I had the nurse make inquiries from the police. She told me.
No, there was nothing unusual found among the ashes. Everything was burned to a fine powder.
If I had only set fire to the house 40 years ago. But no matter. The window is open, and it's 18 stories to the ground. I will soon be free.
Meow. Everybody's dead but the cat. And we overlooked him because we couldn't find him. Of course, I'm sorry that wall made such an unpleasant noise, such a tuneless wailing. We tried to teach it to whistle the new Lipton tea jingle, but we didn't have time, eh, Mary?
Now, you just stop teasing me, because I'm not going to talk about the Lipton jingle, no. No, and I'm not going to talk about Lipton tea either. Instead, the Lipton people want me to remind you folks about something important. I mean the Victory Loan Drive. You know, friends, we've been buying bonds for many years now. But this drive is in some ways the most important. Because if a job is worth doing, then it's worth finishing. The bonds you buy now won't buy weapons. No, this time the money will help bring our boys home. It will also help take care of our wounded soldiers, provide them with the finest medical care in the world. And, friends, we can certainly do no less. And the victory bonds you buy now will help launch our veterans into a safe and secure post-war world, the kind of world they've been fighting for. Yes, you're helping others and yourself, too, every time you buy a victory bond. So buy all you can, won't you?
All right, friends. Until we meet at some haunted house, here's a parting thought. Don't seal your wife in a wall. That won't keep her quiet. Oh, by the way, this month's Inner Sanctum mystery novel is Devil in the Bush by Matthew Head. Yes, and next week's Inner Sanctum story, directed by Hyman Brown and brought to you by Lipton Tea and Lipton Soup. Next week's story is about a man who gets hunches. His hunches are about death. He's sure he's going to be killed. Not by poison or fire or strangling. Nothing simple like that. No, our character has a nice, interesting death waiting for him. Oh, if you'd like to be in at the death, drop in next Tuesday. And now it's time to close the squeaking door, so good night. Pleasant dreams.
Folks, the colder it gets, the more we all enjoy a good hot plate of soup. And for soup with a fresh, home-cooked taste, you can't beat Lipton's noodle soup. Yes, Lipton's is blessed with a real chickeny flavor, and it's just swimming with tender golden egg noodles. But listen, Lipton noodle soup takes almost no time at all to prepare, and Lipton's is economic.
Did I scare you? That was, of course, my Dracula impression, which I don't really know why that would be appropriate. That was, of course, Inner Sanctum Mysteries, The Wailing Wall with Boris Karloff, which originally broadcast on November the 6th, 1945. So very relatively early in the history of the series. A fantastic show, and of course we put that up against our own Winter Warlock to sort of demonstrate exactly how the horror host thing got started. Oh, it's a long tradition. Sven Gulli is about the only one left, but there was Zachary, there was the original Svengoolie Jr., excuse me, and now the Winter Warlock, along with all the rest of them. I mentioned a little bit more about Hiram Brown, excuse me, that he did produce 30,000 radio shows, although who would count them? I honestly don't know. But he was born in 1910, passed away in 2010, also known as High Browns. Some of the shows he wrote for on radio: The Adventures of the Thin Man, Bulldog Drummond, City Desk, Dick Tracy, the General Mills Radio Adventure Theater. Ooh, I want to find some episodes of that. Grand Central Station, Flash Gordon, The Gumps, and of course Inner Sanctum Mysteries, which actually had a multiple life. It was on radio, as you might imagine, but also was a television series, just 6 installments, or a film series, excuse me, just 6 installments of that, most featuring Lon Chaney Jr., actually, and also was a TV series. I believe I caught one of the episodes of the film series on Svengoolie. If you have access to Meet TV, that's where you can catch him. So, that about does it for this edition of the... You know, you get to looking at something and then you forget what you're going to say. For this edition of the... oh my goodness, technical. There we go. This edition of Live from the Icebox Radio Theater. You know, I said we're not going to have an episode next week. I had so much fun. I hope you had fun too. I might just go ahead and do it just a little bit early, because as I mentioned during the news segment, we're going to be having a read-through for Roadkill next Monday evening at about 7 p.m. Maybe I'll go ahead and do a show at 5. Maybe I'll do a show at 4. Who cares? Just one of those things. If you listened live, thank you so much. If you didn't listen live and you'd like to, we will generally be doing this show at around 7 p.m. on Mondays, unless I get a lot of emails saying, no, do it some other time. Like I say, next week we will bring you another IBRT episode along with another old-time radio episode, and then talk a little bit about that. And also, drop me a line at Icebox Radio 51. That's Icebox Radio 51 at gmail.com. Let me know what it is you'd like to see on this particular show. What kinds of features? We'd like to do interviews. We'd like to do readings, maybe even a little live radio drama. It's just kind of a more wide open version of what we used to do at the CRISPR, only much, much more than news of the IBRT. Questions, comments, same email address, iceboxradio51 at gmail.com. We also have all the socials. Subscribe for us on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook, as well as Twitter and Instagram, where we still do a post every now and again. So until next time, this is Jeff saying thanks for the download and reminding you to keep listening.